Good afternoon, everybody. All right, we're gonna have a conversation. These people are messing with y'all attention span and y'all don't even know it. Trust and believe, y'all better know. I'm also going to be putting on some purple nails, all right? They mess with y'all's attention span. Y'all don't even get it. If you don't know, you better know. So, these people messing with y'all attention span and y'all don't even know it. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm talking about. But if y'all don't get it, I'm going to explain it to y'all. Pretty much, when it comes to the year that we living in right now, guys, we live in a year, or we live in an era where everything is like quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? Everything goes fast. And so, especially when it comes to social media, like when you watch reels, when you're on social media, everything is quick. Y'all see how they have 60-second or 1 minute videos where everything is 1 minute, is quick and fast. They do have long form videos, but they say what's more popular is reels, where you could watch a long form video that's cut into a short video, and it just really messes with people's attention span. Now, I'm born in the 80s, okay? I'm born in the years like, or the decades where, and I say decades because from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, all them decades, people pretty much was not short attention span, right? Like when I was growing up in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s and things like that, guys, pretty much we sat down and we listened to conversations. We sat down and we read books. We sat down and we wrote things out with our hand. Israela, stop. So right now, the fact that everything is so quick and fast is messing with y'all attention span and you don't even know it. Trust and believe, you got to be very careful of that. You really do. And, I want y'all to comment below what y'all think about what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's really messing with everybody's attention span. And I want to have a deep conversation about this. But we on here talking about attention span. And a lot of people's attention span is very, very short because of social media, because of cell phones, because of everything around us. Those things are serious, and it's really going to mess everybody up if you allow it to mess you up. I know me personally, I'm woke. You got to be woke in this world, right? You got to have a woke mindset to understand what's really going on here, right? I want to start these nails while I talk to y'all about this. Guys, I may have to go somewhere else and talk to y'all because I don't want no interruptions. Israela, get away from there. You're done. Go wash your hands because you're making a real big mess. Where's the controller?
Nobody.
Somebody got the controller. Go wash your hands. Your hands all yucky now.
Up here.
I was thinking about going somewhere else to talk with y'all, but I think they're going to be quiet. Y'all know how it is trying to have a conversation and deal with the kids. It is what it is. I was looking at the analytics, and it was talking about you could look and see how long a person was into your video. You could read how long they stayed on your video. Now, on one of my pages, guys, my videos are all like reels. It's nothing but reels, and it's like literally 60 1 minute videos, guys, right? Just 1 minute videos, all of them. Can y'all believe people watch the videos up to 12 seconds and then their retention starts dying down after 12 seconds? I don't know if y'all understand what I'm talking about. This resonates with you. If y'all get it, then I want y'all to comment, because honestly, everybody that comes on here and listen to what I have to say, This is for everybody. It's for rats and rats. And I don't care if you live in India. I don't care if you live in Egypt. I don't care if you live in the UK. If you use a cell phone, I'm congested too, y'all. So forgive me. Like I have seasonal allergies. So I'm congested. You're going to hear me snorkel like a pig. And where you are, no matter where you live, listen, this concerns you. If you are using a cell phone, all right. If you are using a cell phone, if you're on TV and all them things, guess what? It's for you. It's for all of us. Me personally, like I said, I grew up in the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s. I was young. In the early 2000s, I was in my teenage years. I was like 17, 18, and I was used to writing with notebook paper. I was used to communicating with my peers, communicating with my teachers, listening and focusing, right? When you sit down and you have a conversation with people nowadays, people cannot focus on your conversation. For example, I was talking to somebody, and this has happened many times before. People that are younger than me, okay, especially people that are more younger than me, and people my age. When you talk to them, they don't focus when you're speaking to them. And I get it. Some people may have, what they call ADD, ADHD, where they can't focus and things like that. But I don't like to claim those type of things. That's just me personally. I don't like to claim those things. So yeah, I get it. People may have those issues, right? But nowadays, when you talk to people, they can't focus. Their attentions wants to go somewhere else so quickly. They cannot focus on the conversation. When you talk to older people, okay, when you talk to the older crowd, them old heads, you could sit and have a whole conversation with them for hours and hours. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Has that ever happened where you have a conversation with the elderly and they're able to focus on what you're saying? They're able to focus on what you're saying. Because nowadays, it doesn't happen that way. Like, literally, nobody can focus. So it comes from social media. And it comes from these cell phones that we have. That's where it comes from. And this is a beat-up cell phone, so y'all don't worry about it. The screen protector gone and everything. But, like I said, guys, cell phones and watching short videos will mess with your attention span. And I just jumped on here to let y'all know that you have to be aware of that. Guys, we have to be careful. If you don't want your brain to slow up, then y'all need to be watchful of those things. Be very watchful. Don't sit and watch reels, because it becomes addictive when you're sitting and watching those reels, right? Your attention span is going to slow up. It really is. It's going to slow up because you're going to train your brain to be used to just listening and watching short videos. So even with me, guys, like with my kids, I try to get them to read books and stuff like that. I try to encourage them, especially my older kids. Now, I'm not going to lie, it's not easy, especially when you have teenagers. It's not easy. They don't want to listen. They want to do their own thing. But just like I'm on here encouraging my followers, I'm trying to encourage y'all to read more books. Even if it's little books like this, but read more books. When you're on social media, read more long form articles. Listen to long form videos where people are actually talking. Me personally, I like to listen to people talk. If the conversation is a decent conversation. I don't like to just listen to anybody, but I like to listen to decent conversations, right? I have the attention span to do that, and I've always been that way. I notice when it comes to like the elderly people always drawn to me. They're always drawn to me. It's like they could pick up a spirit on me where I will listen. I have a listening spirit. Right? That's just something I've always had. But if y'all are, like I say, it would definitely mess with your attention span if you don't pay attention to them things, y'all. While I'm talking to y'all, I'm putting on some purple nails. Y'all know purple is my color. Okay, and that's what I'm doing. But y'all comment and let me know if this conversation resonates with you. Okay? But we got to be very careful of those. We got to be careful of them things. We don't want our attention span to be short. We don't need that. No short attention spans. We gotta be as focused as we could be, as long as we could stay focused. We gotta make sure that's happening for us. And I think that it has a lot to do with social media. The fact that we watch a lot of quick videos, 1-minute videos, and we're addicted to it now. We're addicted to watching these quick videos. When you have recipes and stuff like that, guys, I don't know if y'all notice, with recipes, people are, posting these quick recipes. For example, I had sent a recipe to my son, and it wasn't very detailed, right? I sent it to my oldest son. It wasn't very detailed. And my son was like, I didn't really get it. It was too quick. Back in the day, I used to watch different chefs and cooks on Food Network, right? And I would love sitting watching them for hours and hours and hours. Of course, it was something that I love to do because I love cooking. Sitting watching other cooks, right? It was entertaining to me. And I could sit for hours and do it. But now, if you want a recipe, everybody want quick things, quick things. They want it in short form. So them things at the end of the day is going to mess you up. Imagine, when you get older and as you age, the era that we're growing up in, because everything is so quick and fast. When you age, you're going to be so used to everything being quick and fast. And that's another thing that I noticed. You notice that this AI thing, right? The whole AI thing, when kids are doing homework, they could go to the AI, type in a question, and it'll give them the answer. Or if they need to write an essay, they type in, what the topic is. For example, if the teacher tells them to write an essay regarding food, then they could go to the AI and they could type in, write me an essay, 50-page essay, or write me 1-paragraph essay on food. Then it gives them everything they need. They could copy and paste. They're really not supposed to copy and paste the whole thing. They're supposed to tweak it and kind of put their own wording, because apparently the teachers now could pick up if you use that whole AI thing to do your work. But they're supposed to switch it. But it's like really crazy. Like, y'all know me. I have kids of all age group. I have my oldest is in his 20s. He's not home with me anymore. He's off doing his own thing, living on his own. But I have younger kids, and I do pay attention to what they're watching. I mean, for example, my 7-year-old, guys, he watch what they call Nico and Cash. These guys, Nico and Cash, they be on the internet gaming and doing all type of stuff, right? And so I'm okay with that, but sometimes they get on there, they don't really be speaking words. They mumble, they say all type of silly stuff that just don't make no sense. And I get it, it's entertaining for kids. You gotta let kids be kids, but at the same time, you also gotta watch what they do, because it would definitely mess with them. Like Brandon said, kids, they watch everything, and you gotta be attentive to that, right? It's not good at all for these kids. And again, for us adults, it's not good for us either. Sitting watching short form videos is going to mess you up in the end. Okay, where you're not going to be able to think straight. We don't even talk to each other no more, guys. We don't have conversations with people. Everybody's so short tempered. Everybody is like, they get bored easily. People get very bored easily now. It's like, who knows how to conversate anymore? Everything is so quick, too quick. Kids learn a lot. And me personally, I'm not going to act like no saint. I try my best not to curse around my kids. Now, I don't have a mouth like a sailor. I'm not going to say that, I don't say curse word. It may be hell or something like that, but I may say little words like that, but it's never anything vulgar. And I'm not saying that is what I'm supposed to do. But I try not to cuss around my kids either. And I teach my older kids that they have to be careful what they say around my younger kids, because they pick up on them things, and you just have to be very careful, guys. But that's pretty much what I want to share with you guys, is just our attention span. We are just messed up, guys. We allowing social media to mess up our attention span, guys. And where I got it from, okay, why I'm having this topic is because I was explaining to a couple people that's been on here for a minute. Y'all believe on 1 minute videos, people attention span is only 12 seconds. It's only 12 seconds, guys. Only 12 seconds. There, on 1 minute videos, guys, it was they were only watching for 12 seconds. And these particular videos are just words. It's not even a paragraph. It's maybe 6 or 7 words. It's just like pretty much what they call quotes that I'm delivering to people. It's short quotes, but it's in a video form, right? And it's for 1 minute, and people are only watching for 12 seconds, and then their attention span dies off, right? But isn't it weird that, for example, like this video right here that I'm watching, okay? Well, that you guys are watching. You got some people on here, they're on here to listen for the information. But like this video that I'm doing right now, right? Some people jump on here to really listen for the information. And then some people are only on here to just look at me. And when I say some people, I'm talking about these men on here, guys. I'm talking about these men on here from other countries. They do not care what I'm talking about at all. They do not care about this topic. They don't care about the fact that I'm trying to deliver some valuable information to them. What they care about is a face and a body. That's what they're looking at. Again, I'm talking about the foreign men on here. And the men in general too. Some men are on here, they do not care about what I'm talking about. So their attention is going to be that some of them are going to stay on this video until I finish this video. Guys, hold on. Their attention is going to stay on here because they see something that they like, right? When it comes to a face, a body, or anything, their attention span is going to stay stuck on this video till the end, which is okay because you're giving me views. But at the same time, I'm just giving y'all an example of how it is, right? It is what it is. And y'all probably wondering, why am I using this hair thing to do my nails? I'm just using the tip of it, guys, because I can't find another device to use, guys. Okay? So I'm using this. Yes, I am. I know it looks weird, but I'm just trying to get these nails on. Putting on some purple nails to match my purple hair, as well as my purple shirt, or violet, whatever color you want to call it. This one I want to stay on. Yes, but it's so important. I told myself that I want to get back into writing and reading because it's something that I used to do before I had children. Guys, believe it or not, I used to like to write. I used to like to read. And since having children, of course, my attention is on them. It's not something that I really want to, plan to do. But when you decide to have children, especially the amount of kids that I have, of course, your attention is going to be on them, right? But I told myself I have to find the time because I feel like, I'm still like in my young years, whatever you want to call it. Some people say prime, whatever, but I'm still in my young years where I have the time to, keep my brain going. And that's my intentions. I want to keep my brain going whichever way possible. And if it consists of me reading and writing and doing more things like that, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to fall into the trap of this whole social media thing where, you know, attention span is just lost. I'm not going to fall into that. Guys, this glue don't want to stay. And this is supposed to be one of the best glue. I don't get it. This is supposed to be the best glue, guys. This is supposed to be the Kiss Max Speed. I don't know if it's the nails that's the problem or what, but it's not sticking. This is supposed to be quick speed dry, guys. But y'all see this color. Lovely, lovely color. I love it, guys. A beautiful color that I have. Trying to find this next one that matches. I think it's this one. Maybe I should do. Oh, this one don't want to stay either now. And I know I put enough on there.
Mickey Mouse.
You got what?
Mickey Mouse sweater.
Okay, that's nice. I know you do. I put it on you. Y'all like them nails? Isn't that a pretty color? Purple is everything. Whether it's dark purple like this hair or fuchsia, not fuchsia, but violet like this shirt. Purple is everything, guys. This glue must be old or something. I don't remember when I bought it, but it's not sticking. It's not sticking. It was supposed to be the fastest glue, guys. It said Max Speed by Kiss. They lied. Maybe it loses its life once you have it for so long. Oh, no. It ain't going to work. I'm going to have to find some different glue, guys, because I see these nails popping off. It's not going to work. Or I may have to go out and buy it. I really liked it, though. This purple this purple I have on, it matches. Isn't that purity? I have to take these things off because they're not working. The glue is not working. And I don't know if it's because of the glue or the nails. Because some stuff don't work, but this is the glue I was using and it's not working. And I don't know if y'all watched me maybe 2 weeks ago. Longer than 2 weeks ago, guys, I went to go get my nails professionally done. It was supposed to be professional, but it wasn't professional. And my nails are already popped off. Right? They already popped off. What'd that tell y'all? Anyway, guys, I was just on here chit-chatting with y'all. I'm not going to be on here long. All right. If y'all want to know, I was on here talking about people's attention span. That's all I was talking about. I was just speaking about how social media and cell phones are messing up people's attention span. That was just a topic that I decided to come on here and talk about while I try to do my nails. But apparently the glue is messed up, the nails messed up, so I can't do what I need to do. But that was the topic. I was just basically saying to people that, you know, they have these short videos, these 1-minute videos, and it's messing with people's attention span. If you're doing extra stuff too, that's going to mess with your attention span, like stressed or, you know, other things like that, then that contributes to the problem. But one of the biggest problems is these, short form videos. Now, I post them. I get it. That's the thing now. That's what social media wants you to look at now. And I was just explaining to people, like, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. And pretty much back in those days, I'm used to writing and reading and having long conversations with people. Nowadays, you talk to people and it's like no one wants to have long conversations no more. Everybody is so quick and fast. Everybody is so used to doing things quickly. So nobody wants to engage with long conversation. And it has a lot to do with social media, right? It has a lot to do with cell phones. It has like these reels and stuff, and that's pretty much what I was chit-chatting with y'all about. But, you know, that's just the world that we live in, right? And that's it. That's all, guys. I've been on here for a minute. I got to find me some glue, y'all. These nails popping off is not working. Look at that. They're not even staying on. Some of them are staying on, but they're not supposed to pop off so easily. It didn't work. I'm taking it off. It didn't work. I don't like that. I gotta go buy some better glue, I guess. Those nails are so pretty. But I gotta buy more glue. Anyway, I'll see y'all.